And that's a tree. And this is what we saw banned a lot yesterday. Canyon, one of our resident Ivern players, a friend of the forest, if you will. And so this could put a bit of a spanner in the works for D+, because we know how weird it is to play into a lot of these Ivern compositions, especially when it is paired up with the Tristana. Zeri going to be locked away, though, for aiming. A bit of Tarek here. We did see Beryl already play that one. ShowMaker, of course. The Taliyah is up, and so he's going to pick it. That's going to be his choice into the Tristana. We've seen this matchup actually go pretty well for the Taliyah at the same time.
Yeah, and it is actually going to be
And there's the Ziggs. Okay.
Yeah, as you were saying, so even with the Ivern, traditionally we see this with double AD carry. Not going to be the case. Going to be the Ziggs here instead. You have an insane amount of AD with the Gangplank anyways. When you look at the DK comp, in isolation, I think it's an incredible composition, right? Like, obviously the top side is a little bit disjointed when it comes to getting full value out of the Sejuani. A little bit tough on the side, but there was a time where they were one of the weak points. Ooh, Kellen.
Yeah, in a bit of trouble here. The Ignite already down. Kellen's going to have to walk it off in his pajamas. Is Canyon making his way over? Let's see whether ShowMaker is going to fall to his ex-teammate. There's the rocket jump to come in. Seismic Shove is gorgeous, though. I'm going to let my in-game do the talking rather than doing any of the talking. But this isn't talking. This is a whole lot of action here as Lahen's going to get headbutted back. That was a gorgeous Seismic Shove. And the bouncing bomb avoided by the cow.
The bomb ensuring that Kellen almost goes down as Canyon says hello again.
Yep, another shove is going to come on through there, but Canyon going to be able to close that gap. No
introduce a little bit of volatility here. I do love that. That's what they need. Canyon's on his way, though.
Yeah, it was Satchel charged out of the pasture, and now he's looking for a pirate as the barrels come in. There's the headbutt back. Pulverize is good, and Keen, this is going to be a tough one. Not able to quite find it is Canyon. There's the flash out. Kingen still wants it, but he won't quite get there.
But if it backfires, you're down your flash.
Ooh, the anti-buffer.
Really nicely done there by ShowMaker. But yeah, if you flash and like Ivern has his shield available again, you are in deep troubles. Oh my god!
Yeah, okay, level 6 so that Daisy can help him out. Thank you very much, Pays, for that one. And now Lucid's looking for a dive. Cannon Barrage comes in from Keen. Just on the wave here for the moment. Lucid's going to have to flash, get himself out of the way. Orange is going to be eaten to get him out of prison. And now Lucid gets over the wall, but it's not going to keep him alive. And first blood goes to Lahen.
Gets the Sid, get XP. Eventually he's going to get to the point where it's really hard to keep him down. Take another look. Yep. Being cleared relatively quickly, and then, yeah. I think they knew the moment that they weren't able to get on top of Keen fast enough. And the moment Lahen show up, you know it's done. You know, real LCK fans will stick around as Canyon finds a window here.
Yep, Daisy making her way in. There's the hop. Actually just going to get set up here. And it looks like Kingen will be absolutely fine. Just wanders through. Very happy to be alone in a side lane. I think it's actually the perfect sort of moment for Lahens to really re-adopt this playstyle that he did popularize. He has been all over the place. Now, Keen's in a lot of trouble, but there's the Cannon Barrage. Yeah, Lahen's just going to cancel the back. The flash now has to be used. Got there so late. And then the Demolition comp doesn't have access to it. As Canyon going to flash the wrong direction, isn't actually hit by the Glacial Prism, but the wall is put up in front of him. Still, he's got shields for days, and ShowMaker will be taken down. I don't know how it worked, but it worked. And Geng.G will grab their second kill of the game, and this may not be all they're going to get as well. Pulverize comes in, Blast Cone is taken, and the cow is left by the wayside. Pays is going to pick up that kill.
And then you can create space for aiming.
Seismic Shove almost connecting there is now Chovy going to get interrupted! Not able to buffer over that wall, and there goes, even through the redemption, the Tristana. And now Lucid wants even more. Daisy not able to find Bristle and Sejuani, and the Seismic Shove is flashed, but already the threaded volley is following Canyon.
See on this composition with the Sejuani, the Taliyah, the Alistair, we see it there. The problem is, I don't think they're actually going to be... This is what we talked about earlier. Again,
The siege defense is pretty silly. As Canyon's going to come down, teleport coming in as well, but there's the seismic shove. Arctic Assault going to connect, headbutt pole as Kellen gets the welcome, but ShowMaker is in so much trouble. Chovy going to be able to finish him off, and now the damage is gone, and Lehens obviously is here. Chovy going to answer back immediately, but Kenyon, he's teleported in. Lehens not a whole lot of direction to go, and he is going to be taken down as well. So in the end, a pretty even trade between the two.
Taking you 20 minutes, but you... Okay, let's talk about the Dragons being taken
This
here.
is the whole point.
You're looking for the team fight here, SDK.
Yeah. Kenyon going to jump into the brush here. Doesn't have a lot of Naba, but still they're looking for their opportunity, and this is that control that we were talking about. In the meantime, Keen and ShowMaker are just doing battle. Seismic Shove gets the Pirate over the wall, and he gets the solo kill. Can they find the team fight, though, elsewhere? And the answer looks like absolutely not, as Kellen going to be taken down, turned into a stake, as Kenyon, he gets to Meganar, but it's way too late. It's all over.
That's there, we can jump in, make something happen. That could be an angle, but we're starting to see Geng.G slowly come out as
yeah, the smite comes in. Aiming has already skated towards this top side, and he's going to get through this wall as well. So getting the catch onto Keen, absolutely massive here. And D+, they're not going to allow the Lehens effect where the support steals the kill. Because
and Canyon shield off all the harassers. We didn't get a look as to how this happened. Oh yeah, that's a classic.
And ShowMaker knew exactly what was. You saw, like he's like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to stop this. Probably could have seismic shoved the other direction.
That's what. Yeah, that definitely.
But I think he realized that to get another one. So it's pretty nutty. Okay, there's the glacial prison. That's gonna get soaked by Lehens, but he's still gonna have to flash that wall to get out. Cannon Barrage comes in, and look at this. Kellen taking so much damage, has to flash to get out of the solar flare. And Geng.G, in the end, I think it's relatively even as far as the exchange is concerned, as now Chovy flashes the headbutt, pulverize. The Mega Inferno Bomb comes down. That's going to finish off the cow. Daisy falls in amongst it all as the Buster Shot gets ShowMaker out of there. Lucid in so much trouble. He's going to get thrown around like a ragdoll, but now Kenyon gets the crush. Okay, finally Lehens is going to go down. Pretty good, even at taking down a Baron, is now ShowMaker wanting to get some scraps. Traps them in the wall, actually, as Keen is going to get knocked over. But this is just Operation Escape from Geng.G, and they might just take themselves a prehistoric Yordle with them on their way out. Keen going to be the sacrificial pirate, and he's going to say, arg.
Only sitting on 2.5.
Hextech Minefield is actually going to go down, and Geng.G just holding onto the dragon here, but look at this poke. It is just nuts, and there's the Cannon Barrage. That's going to buy them some space and some time on this Drake. As Chovy gets over, he's put into prison immediately. Kenyon wants to be able to find it, and there's the shove from over the wall, but this time the rocket jump gets out, and now the aiming on the flank angle? I'm not sure about that one. Chovy's going to get a reset and blow him up. And D+ are just falling one after the other, and that is going to be a clean ace outside of Pays
for aiming, but they were just too far behind already. And it's a lose-lose situation. You can't get this Drake, you can't eat the poke, but engaging on this comp is a nightmare as well. So what happens here is like they get, and Kellen, if he doesn't headbutt Chovy away there, I think they might have been able to kill him. I don't know if that would have been enough by itself. But if you don't actually 100-0 someone, they're not dying. Like, Ivan's going to keep them alive. That is going to be the end of that game number 1. The Nexus hasn't just fallen.
Even though there was some heroics, there were more on the side of Geng.G. As Lehens, he's flashing for it. You know that he's going to look for it.
For Elder, aiming's at 4 items. He one-taps everyone.
Okay, well, we've got supportal combat here, but Canyon is going to make that one an unfair fight. Kenyon's already down to 50%, but the Nabhar is in a decent position. This could be a fight that they're looking for, but Kellen taking so much damage. He's going to take Lehens with him. The Mega Inferno Bomb comes down. The circles, ladies and gentlemen, as Solar Flare and the Satchel Charger, too good. Pays is going to lock him down. Chovy flashes out of the seismic shove, gets himself the trigger seed. He's not dying. Canyon's going to help out his mid laner. And D+, I mean, it almost got close to being pseudo-okay, but it absolutely was not in the end. And Geng.G, I don't think they need this Baron. They're just going to win the game.
No Baron needed. No illustrious Elder flip. Just good old-fashioned team fighting. Geng.G See how far ahead they are. They realize the angles, and Geng.G will still not drop a single game in the LCK Atlas. DK gonna have to go back to drawing board for game number 2.
Yep, they'll have side selection once again.
볼게.
아리스타부터 우리 알리 본데.
하자 알리부터 볼게. 야 이거 팔기를 해 팔기를.
알리 봐줄래?
항상 조심.
이거 우리 빨리 좀 안 돼, 빨리 봐. 아 빨리 안
아
돼.
괜찮아. 야 시야 따주면서 시야 따주면서. 아 제리 대가만 줘. 자 이긴 거 같아. 세주 넘길게. 살려 놓고 나 이거 갈게.
가.
가도 돼.
이거 옆에 나를 조심해.
나를 조심하고. 가는 중.
나 가는 중. 가, 내가.
하나지?
이거 체리 공 끝났다.
나 넘길게.
나를.
점프 설치 너. 여기까지 하고 미드로 가면
미드 하면
끝날 것 같아.